As you can see, this is a Moodle course. What we do here is we give the students some information about how they actually sign up to the program and exactly what happens. And then because it's part of a test, we're actually giving them some information here about asking them to feedback on it. To get into the simulation, they simply click on the link here.
We do have the basic welcome for the students when they come in, and as you can see, most of this is text-based rather than audio-based. It does actually give them here a chart, so the students have to open this to actually find out all about Debbie Brown, what she's allergic to, and exactly what we have to give her with the IV medication. You can see too that they can get to that at any time with a little clipboard up in the top there. Okay. Now, everything is like a decision tree, so there's questions. What would you like to do? Of course, we're probably going to wash hands and introduce ourselves to the client in this case. We found that adults were having trouble moving around the virtual world. They were spending so much time learning how to move their avatar that they actually lost the plot and didn't really get as much benefit out of the experience as possible. So we've taken that all out for them. The client responds with audio just to say thanks for introducing yourself. Again, what's the next step? You've got to actually pick it here to decide what you're going to do. Then once you've got that correct, the next one comes up. So let's gain some consent from the client as well so they know what's happening. Yep, she understands what's happening, so now it's time to get to start with the procedure. What are we going to do first? Okay, we've got some choices there: gather, flush, turn on the pump, go to morning tea. We've decided to gather the equipment first. Now we've actually made this look like the Canberra Hospital cupboard that you actually go into, so all these products here are exactly what you'd be seeing. You get to browse the different rows and select what you need to actually do this IV with saline solution. Now I'm not a nurse, so I'm guessing. Most of it is pretty obvious, and except for I got the wrong one there. Remember, it did say a pump infusion IV one. Oh, well, we don't want the heparin. Got saline. There we go. Okay, so we actually go back now. Now you've actually got to drag and drop these into the correct order. I might get this wrong a few times before I actually get it right, because I'm not actually sure how to do this. Let's just see how we go. Okay, so the drag and drop, you do have to keep going till you get it right, and I did cut a bit out because it took me a while. But here we go, this one should be okay. Once you've got it right, you move on. Got the chart there to check again, so you can see the hands come in to show you exactly what you're doing. And then she's going to start the animation will keep going with getting all the equipment ready in the order that you actually said you were going to do it. So it is pretty detailed with the animation, so they can actually see the whole process happening. And it does take a little while. Okay, so you see here it's got what you want to do next, so again they have to start coming in, checking that she's actually the right person. Okay, what's the next step? Again, the animation takes over and it'll show you exactly what the next step is. And finally, looks like we're connecting. Okay, now you do need to finish this off as well, so give them some information about what to do, which will come up in just a sec when she's finished taping it. Now they actually got the animations from watching videos of the staff actually doing this process.
Oh, yep, we do actually have to set the pump. So you do need to go back to the order to actually find out how much you actually have to give them, and they have to do a little bit of basic maths to work out, because it goes from a whole 8 hours to then hours, so they need to work that out. Okay, again, just checking with the client to make sure, with good client care, exactly what's going to be happening. Make sure you sign the chart. So the process that they're going through here is the Canberra Hospital procedures, which I'm fairly certain is fairly similar to everywhere else. Okay, click what you'd be doing next. That is making sure everything's okay, doing your basic checks, and then you're finished. Do your hands, of course, before you leave. And then you talk to the supervising nurse, who just tells, great, you've done a good job. And if you want to, you can do it again after you've done the survey.